News 25 is brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, a domestic dispute results in at least 2 deceased dogs, and a mentally disabled man is reported missing. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Police say a drunken man opened fire on his own dogs. It's Wednesday, May 15th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. The owner of a supposed animal rescue killed at least 2 of his dogs on his property, police say, during a drunken rage. Records not only show Clifton Papas as the director of the rescue, but a DUI arrest in 2013. 44-year-old Clifton Papas has been arrested after Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched to a residence on Jane Avenue here in Pahrump for an investigation into a report of shots fired. Upon arrival, they met with the homeowner, identified as Clifton Papas. Police say that they were called to the home earlier in the day because Clifton allegedly threatened his spouse. In fact, that he had sent text messages threatening to shoot and kill all of the animals, which are horses and dogs, on the property. This property on Jane Avenue is listed as an animal rescue called Pegasus Haven Ranch, in which Papas is listed as a director. Papas allegedly told police that he heard shots but didn't know anything about it, and he didn't do anything wrong. Later, deputies said that Papa said he had the right to kill any of the animals on his property, and he was tired of dealing with them. He later admitted, according to police, that he did what he had to do because his wife was cheating on him. During further investigation, deputies say that they found inside the home a .45 caliber pistol, empty cans of beer, a .45 caliber magazine, and ammunition. Deputies say they also located a large dog inside the home with an open wound on its right front leg who was limping. It also had another wound on its abdomen that appeared to be the result of a gunshot. Police say that they located 2 other deceased dogs inside the home with gunshot wounds as well. There was also located spent .45 caliber casings inside the residence. Officers say that Papas then admitted to killing the 2 dogs and would have finished off the third if they wouldn't have shown up. Clifton Papas has been charged with possession of a firearm under the influence of alcohol, 3 counts of torturing, maiming, killing an animal to threaten or terrorize, 3 counts of killing, maiming, disfiguring, poisoning an animal of another, 2 counts of discharging a weapon, and perjury. He was arrested and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. Well, a mentally disabled man is missing. His family says he was last seen 5 days ago in Amargosa off Amargosa Farm Road. He is described as a 53-year-old male, Caucasian, named Glenn Grevin. He has brown hair and is 5 foot 8 inches tall and weighs 150 pounds. If you have any information, you're urged to contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000, or you can even call his mother, Diane Reese, at 831-334-8605. That's 831-334-8605. Well, police arrested a man who they say pointed a gun at a neighbor during an argument.
Patrol members be advised.
There he is, I see him. Got him covered. Out of car with your hands up. Get out of car right now with your hands up.
Manuel Trujillo has been arrested for aiming a gun at a person, child abuse or neglect, assault with a deadly weapon, battery by a prisoner, possession of stolen property, and owning and possessing a gun by a prohibited person. Deputies were dispatched to 680 East Street on April 26th in reference to a man with a gun. Upon arrival, they made contact with a man identified as Manuel Trujillo. He said that he was having a verbal argument with his girlfriend and he did not have a weapon. Witnesses state that Trujillo and another individual were having some type of verbal argument. They say that at that time, Trujillo walked inside his trailer, picked up a white bag, came back out, and pointed a gun described as a black revolver at the male who was next to his van with his child inside. At least 2 witnesses state that they told Trujillo that there was a child inside the car and that he needed to put the gun away. Both of them state that Trujillo said he didn't care. Deputies say that they were able to locate the firearm, and during a wants and warrants check, they were advised that the gun was confirmed stolen out of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Trujillo was arrested and placed into the back of a patrol vehicle. They say at that time he began hitting his head against the rear passenger window. Deputies also advise when attempting to put the individual into a cell, they say that he kicked one of the deputies in the leg or the inner thigh area. We want to remind everybody that there is a landlord open house happening tonight, beginning at 5:30 until 7:30 at the Valley Conference Center at 800 Highway 372. It's open to the public for you to find out more about programs and resources here in our community. We have more news right after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Stock market traders are keeping their eyes peeled for Apple. Angela Miles reports.
Topping our news, Apple is one of the stocks to watch as the trade war rages on. CNBC reports the tech giant is in the middle of the war because it manufactures and sells iPhones in China. This week, the Trump administration released a list of $300 billion in Chinese goods that could get hit with a 25% tariff, which would quickly boost the price of iPhones. The stock rallied on Tuesday. The Bayer company, based in Germany, plans to appeal a stunning $2 billion court ruling. A California couple claimed that weed killer Roundup caused their cancer. Bayer bought Monsanto last year, which produces Roundup. Bayer shares are down 45% for the past year. There are still more than 13,000 plaintiffs with cancer claims. And in our IPO watch, Uber shares had a rare win in the stock market on Tuesday. Beyond Meat just keeps performing beyond expectations.
Thanks, Angela. Well, Alabama Governor Kay Ivey today signed a bill into law that would punish doctors with life in prison if they perform an abortion. The bill, called the Alabama Human Life Protection Act, was approved by overwhelming majorities in both chambers of the legislature. The law will most likely be unenforceable because of the Supreme Court ruling of Roe versus Wade, which legalized abortion in all 50 states. The governor hopes to challenge that decision with this bill, which only allows exceptions to avoid a serious health risk to the unborn child's mother for ectopic pregnancy and if an unborn child has a lethal anomaly. Democrats reintroduced an amendment to exempt rape and incest victims, but that motion failed on an 11-21 vote. USA Ecology has partnered with the county to dispose of hazardous waste. Residents can stop by the dump on Mesquite Avenue in Pahrump this Saturday to get rid of these items and properly dispose of them through this free program.
On Saturday, we're having a household hazardous waste collection day at 7 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon at the Pahrump landfill. We are going to have representatives from US Ecology here who are primarily going to be the people who identify the hazardous waste and put it in proper containers where they can dispose of it at their facility.
So homeowners, residents can come here to landfill right on Mesquite Avenue this Saturday to dispose of items that they have in their house?
Yes, that's true. They will be able to dispose of many different items such as mercury bulbs, sodium bulbs, lead acid batteries, all types of batteries actually, used motor oil, flammable and non-flammable aerosols, electronic waste such as TVs, computers, printers, cell phones, etc. Pool chemicals, so your leftover pool chemicals, those types of chemicals that the majority of us have laying around in our garage on a shelf that we don't know what to do with, and our primary concern is that we eliminate those chemicals getting dumped into our landfill, or worse yet, out in our desert. They're going to be categorized by US Ecology personnel, and they are going to package them for shipment to their facility out on US 95 at their US Ecology facility. Some of the items that we are unacceptable are propane cylinders, fire extinguishers, fireworks, flares, household cleaners, acid-base oxidizers, pesticides. The U.S. Ecology staff will be able to help us all identify different companies that can take care of those things that we won't be accepting here today. So I don't have a list of those names of entities that can take them, but it is free to dispose of these, yes. And again, the big picture is that we keep these out of our landfills and our desert.
Who's all involved in this event on Saturday?
Obviously, Nye County Public Works, Nye County, U.S. Ecology. We'll have some road department personnel up here to help out. We'll have some of the sheriff's auxiliary units up here to help out with traffic control. U.S. Ecology will be sponsoring this event. And again, this is a significant investment on their behalf for our community. They do these types of events all over the country, and we're happy that they have chosen to have this event here in Nye County in hopes that we can do this annually or in different parts of Nye County is the ultimate goal, so that we can again keep this trash out of our landfills and out of our deserts. You can contact my office for more information at 751-6262 in the event that you have any questions about acceptable, unacceptable, times, the location, anything of that nature. Please feel free to give us a call.
Thanks so much, Tim. I heard they might even have hot dogs there. I don't know. Anyways, we'll have more news right after this break.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Well, the Nye County Sheriff's Office says that they didn't get their promised copy of a current audit conducted by an independent firm hired by Valley Electric Association after the former CEO, Tom Husted, retired. The Nye County Sheriff's Office report that they have advanced the case to the Nye County District Attorney's Office to move forward with charges for VEA CEO Angela Evans, who was arrested for embezzlement after an investigation, they say, revealed that Evans allegedly charged over $75,000 to the electrical co-op for personal work at her home. The interim CEO, Richard Peck, reported that they had an internal audit completed at VEA that shows no discrepancies. It was reported that Peck said he would be forwarding an unredacted audit to the Nye County Sheriff's Office, who said that they still have not received a copy of that audit. The Sheriff's Office adds that they are continuing their investigation as to any other allegations against Valley Electric Association at this time. This morning, we spoke to interim CEO Richard Peck.
I, at a board meeting, and went through the report stem to stern. It was done by Josh Reed out of Las Vegas, and there was no indication at all that there was any illegal activity at all in the investigation. It was my understanding at that point in time they were going to get a redacted version. A copy was going to be given to the sheriff's office. That's what I was told. Unfortunately, that did not happen, but it is now my understanding that a full copy of that report has been given to the district attorney here in Nye County for his or her review. And so, again, I apologize for a misstatement, but it was my understanding by the attorneys that the redacted version was going to be given to the sheriff's office. It was not my decision to make. It was the attorney's decision, and again, but I have reviewed the report, and again, I find that literally the report did not indicate any illegal activities.
And the Sheriff's Office also made a comment that they are still investigating other allegations here at Valley Electric.
Again, this is pertaining to the former general manager, Tom Husted, and again, the audit and the audit team, not once, but two different audit teams have gone through different areas, and that audit for 2018 is online, and we, and looking at different areas that I know you would take a look at for potential, there's nothing there, and both the auditors and both teams found nothing. I found nothing, and if any member wants to take a look at the audit and what happened in all of 2018, please just go online and download, I think it's 54 pages. So again, I don't have anything to say about, there's just nothing there.
And our local sheriff's department discussed their budget with county commissioners at a recent meeting.
On the April 30th Board of County Commissioners meeting, a discussion was had on the budget for the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Commissioner Cox asks about a reoccurring fee of $90,000 for the dash and body cams. Lieutenant David Borukowitz, who was there to answer any and all questions the board may have asked, responded, stating that,
Yeah, when we initially did the approval, we opted, after discussing with IT and the outrageous burden it would be on their department to store all the video here, we opted for the plan where we paid them to host all of the video and to manage the system remotely on Amazon cloud. So that's a reoccurring cost that we're paying both for a warranty for the full 5 years and for all of the video storage on an offsite server.
Commissioner Blundo asks about their request of funds for new ticket writers. Lieutenant Borukowitz states that Motorola no longer supports their ticket writers. When asked how long these new ticket writers would last, Lieutenant Borukowitz stated at least 5 years. Brad Adams, who was with Nye County IT, gave more info on the ticket writers.
These are tablets that the warranty, factory warranty on them is 3 years. So part of this agreement would be an extension on that warranty for additional 2 years to give us a full 5 years. It is expected that they would live in excess of that 5 years, and we may be able to extend that warranty even beyond the 5 years. However, with all technology and computers, tablets, the applications that are ran on them start to become slower as the hardware becomes older, and failure and attrition rate on them become more aggressive as they get older.
Lieutenant Borukowitz states that all items on the Nye County Sheriff Office's spending proposal coincide with each other.
The MDT/ticket writer will be using the wireless device to get internet in the car. They all ultimately report to Spillman on the back end, so they're all intertwined. They're not independent.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt the FY20 Public Safety and Use Tax PSST plan for the town of Pahrump.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second to adopt the sheriff's PSST plan for the town of Pahrump. Public comment. Seeing none, call for the vote. Call for the item. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. It's unanimous. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Let's take a look outside. All right, well, we're going to find out more about our forecast, including terrain or not terrain. We'll find out more after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue with today's temperatures. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 91 degrees, a low of 66. In Death Valley, 98.71. In Amargosa, a high of 86, a low of 59. 82.55 in Beatty, 73.45 in Goldfield. Tonopah, 72.46. Carson City at 60.46. Found in Fernley with a high of 69 and 66, and both with a low of 49 degrees. Now for today in Pahrump, we had some partly cloudy skies, a high of 85 degrees. Winds coming out of the south-southwest at 13 miles per hour. Humidity at 14%, and our sunrise at 5:37 a.m. For tonight, it's currently 83 degrees outside with mostly cloudy skies, a low of 59 degrees. Winds coming out of the south at 12 miles per hour, 28% for our humidity, and our sunset will be at 7:43 p.m. Now looking ahead to our 7-day forecast, we do have some rain coming up. We have a 50% chance tomorrow, and then a 40% chance on Sunday, and then we're just going to clear up with some sunny skies by next Wednesday. Temperature-wise, tomorrow we're going to cool down just a little bit with that rain with a high of 65 and a low of 46. On Friday, we're going to have a high of 70, a low of 50. Saturday at 76, 56. Sunday, we're going to cool off again with a high of 69 and a low of 49. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, our lows are going to be at 51 degrees and our high temperatures are just going to be in those low 70s, just between 71 and 74 degrees. So now if you can't make it home in time to catch the news on TV, make sure to check out our Facebook page. You can catch the news live every night at 5, as well as any other news and updates. So now we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
Thank you so much, Michael. I got to tell you that this Saturday, when you're done dumping off your hazardous waste at Pahrump Valley Disposal on Mesquite Avenue, there's a project, if you want to get involved, that is free, and it's to help out a lot of wild animals. The Wheeler Well up there on Wheeler Pass has a bunch of issues with it, and it being able to get water. So there is a lot of volunteers going up on Saturday morning, approximately 9 a.m., and including Ahern Rentals. They are donating a lot of supplies, and a lot of us are going up there to repair this well, which is a source of water for wild animals up there. So if you want to get involved in this project and you want to spend a few hours helping out, give me a call here at KPVM TV. That's 775-727-9400, extension 201, or email me at deanna@kpvm.tv. They could use all the volunteers possible to help out on this really important project. A lot of the pipes have been broken by four-wheelers going over the top of them, so that is going to be remedied on Saturday morning. And that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.